Okay.
Okay.
How many of you had a problem understanding what I meant when I said go through Bhagavad Gita 1.28, 1.39, and so on? I know Sandhya Mataji's already said that, and I kind of assumed, that Hare Krishna Gita Mataji. I assumed that everybody understood what I meant when I said BG 128, 139, and so on. So what I just thought is I'll go through and let you know what I exactly mean by that. So when I'll just share my screen. Hare Krishna, Usha
Hare Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So whenever you see something like this, where I have, BG stands for Bhagavad Gita. Okay. SB stands for Srimad Bhagavatam. So now these are the verse numbers. So the first number here, 1 is the chapter number. So chapter 1, verse 28. Now where to find these shlokas, right? So if you go online and you look at the site called vedabase.io, I'll put that down in our chat as well. I'll just copy this link and paste it on WhatsApp. So over here, you'll find all the books. So you can see Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Yeah. So on this website, you'll see all these books. So when we say Bhagavad Gita, verse 1, what was it? 128. So when we say 128, just go here, go to chapter 1, click on chapter 1, go down to text 28. And when you click on that, you'll get the verse inside here. Okay, so even if you don't have the hard copy of the Bhagavad Gita, you have it all here online. So here you have the verse in Sanskrit, Devanagari, you have it in Sanskrit, Romanized, and then you have the word for word meaning. So each word and its meaning. So Arjuna Uvacha. And the good thing here is you will also see that these words are not the Sandhi form. What I mean by that is here you see it is Arjuna Uvacha. Right? Now, if I were to say Arjuna, what vibhakti is it?
Udana.
Huh?
Sambodhana.
Sambodhana. Very good. Sambodhana. Yes. Yeah, Sambodhana. Now, here we are saying Arjuna says or Arjuna said. So it cannot be Arjuna Uvacha. It should be Arjunaha Uvacha. Correct? But because of Sandhi, there are rules which says that when the aha is followed by u, the aha disappears. So you have Arjuna Uvacha. But in the word for word, you will see that it's Arjunaha Uvacha. So the correct grammar also you can learn from these word for word meanings, the synonyms. So, and then you see a long word like this, Drishtve mam. It's broken up. Drishtva imam. So again, the sandhi which causes all these long words gets broken up and individual words and their meanings are given here. Okay, so so you either go online or you have the book, the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Yeah, either way, in the book also it's the same thing with the individual word for word synonyms and the translation, and then you have the purport, which helps us understand what this verse means when it's within the chapter and its position within the entire Bhagavad Gita as well. So, what is the meaning? How does it fit into the whole narrative? Does that make sense?
Very much now, because ma'am, I had a hard copy of Bhagavad Gita, like which has got English version and which is
Right.
by some Nampai Iyengar, something my husband gave me. But then every time if I have to underline, I always copy and paste it online Sanskrit and got the meaning. But what you have shown has
Yes.
got the meaning and everything. They have some details, but word by word meaning is in yours. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And if anybody wants a copy of the Bhagavad Gita, please do let me know. I have quite a few copies, so you just feel free to come over and take it anytime. Okay. Of course, those of you that are in India, my apologies. But for the others, anytime you want a copy, just pop in and grab a copy from me, please. So, Sandhya Mataji, if you want a copy, just let me know and I'll have it for you.
Sure, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
yeah.
thanks. Yeah.
So that. So again, all these words you can actually make out because they're all broken up. Whereas when you look at this, well, this is a fairly easy verse. But if you look at, let's say, 139, what does 139 say? Hmm. Kulakshe pranashyanti kuladharma sanatanaha dharme nashte kulam kritsnam adharmo bhibhavatyuta. Now look at this particular word here in the Devanagari. For those of you that can read Devanagari, huh? Kritsnam adharmo abhibhavatyuta is the whole word. But then how do you see it here? Kritsnam adharmo bhibhavatyuta. And then you get the individual meanings as well. Okay, so this becomes very easy. So I've already sent you the link on WhatsApp on our group. So feel free to use this link, okay? Okay. So at this stage, I'm not going to bother discussing the verses right now. Let's just get on and learn something new, and then we can always come back to these verses at a later stage. Okay. So today, what we are going to learn is today we're going to learn something new. We're going to learn directions. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yes, Vandana Mataji, you are on mute.
I have just 2 minutes work outside my house. I'll be coming back.
Sure, sure. No worries, no worries, no worries. Okay. So today we're going to learn directions. Okay. We're going to learn how to say in the front, at the back, on top, down, up. Okay. Left, right. So if I want to say front, now a good exercise for everyone is to stand up and do it. That way you learn much faster and it'll stay in your head, okay? Because there's a lot of kinesthetic action that's going on, okay? For those of you that want to stay seated, that's perfectly fine. Okay? So what you're going to be doing is, so what you're going, if you can stand up and do this, that'll be great. If not, seated, no problem. Okay. So first we learn the directions, we learn it with our hand. And then after that, when I say it, try moving in that direction. Okay. Okay. Purataha. Use your hands, please.
Purataha.
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 Prishtataha.
Prishtataha. How you say?
Prishtataha.
Prishtataha.
So everything is going at the top, okay?
Prishtataha.
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 Purataha.
Purataha.
Prishtataha.
Prishtataha.
Very good. Now left. Vamataha.
Vamata.
Vamataha.
Vamataha.
Now we know, remember that Radharani stands on Krishna's Vama. She's called Vamangi also. Okay. She is Vama. Vama Bhava. So Vamataha.
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 What is Vamataha?
Left.
Left side.
Very good. Dakshinataha. Right.
Dakshinataha.
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 Very good. Uppari.
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 That's simple, right? Uppari.
Yeah.
Uppari.
Adha.
Adaha.
Down. Okay. Adha.
Adaha.
Adha.
Adaha.
Very good. Now, I can't see you people, but I'm going to call out and you are going to, well, how are you going to show me?
Front means like this, front.
Yeah, but I can't see anybody, no.
Okay.
But we can
I
say
switched on my video already, all right,
like that,
Mataji?
no? No, when you say, we can say
Oh,
front,
okay.
back.
Well, at least you can shout out, okay? Front.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Purataha.
Front.
Front.
Very good. Prishtataha.
Back.
Back. Excellent. Vamataha.
Left.
Dakshinataha.
Right.
Very good. Uppari.
Up.
Adha.
Down.
Excellent. Okay. Now, Vamataha.
Left.
Left.
Very good. Uppari.
Up.
Up.
Dakshinataha.
Right.
Right.
Prishtataha.
Back.
Very good. Back. Yes, back. Huh? Adha.
Down.
Down.
Down. Purataha.
Front.
Prishtataha.
Back.
Dakshinataha.
Right.
Vamataha.
Left.
Uppari.
Up.
Prishtataha.
Back.
Back.
Purataha.
Front.
Prishtataha.
Back.
Dakshinataha.
Right.
Vamataha.
Left.
Adha.
Down.
Down.
Uppari.
Up.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. So,
Mataji,
Hanji,
I'm reciting Ramaraksha from childhood,
huh?
and now I do understand that the shlok Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya Vame Tu Janakatmaja Purato Marutiryasya Tam Vande Raghunandanam. So अभी मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि क्या है.
Okay. Now, can you say it slowly? Let's see if the others get it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya
Okay.
Vame.
Stop. Yasya dakshine lakshmanaha. What does that mean?
Lakshman is on right.
Lakshman to the right. Yeah.
What does yasya mean?
Here.
Iske.
Is.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
whose. Remember?
One whose.
Ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we say yasya, yaha, yaha means one who. What is the correspondence? Yes, yaha, saha. Ya, sa. Similarly, yatra, Yogeshwara Krishna,
Tatra.
Tatra
tatra.
partha.
Okay. Tatra vijayo bhutir. Okay. Then yada.
Tada.
Very
Tada.
good. Yada yada hi dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham.
Srajamyaham.
Yeah, yada tada.
Yeah.
So similarly, yasya. Yasya means one whose. So whenever it starts with ya, it is someone we don't know, something we don't know. It is indefinite. Okay. So yasya. Yasya.
Dakshine Lakshmana.
Yasya dakshine lakshmanaha.
Lakshmana.
What does that mean?
Right side.
The one
Yes.
on
On
Lakshmana.
the right is
Lakshmana.
Lakshmana. Dakshine. So Saptami. On the right or in the right. Lakshmanaha is Lakshmana. Lakshmana is. Very good. Next. Yasya.
Vame.
Hmm.
Vame tu Janakatmaja.
Left side. Janaka.
and
So on the two means it means but it also is sometimes used in the place of cha.
And
Okay. So tu. Vame on the left.
Left.
Janakatmaja. What does that mean?
daughter of Janaka.
Janjata.
Correct. So how will you break it up? Janaka
Janakasya
Atmaja.
Atmaja. Okay. Janakasya Atmaja. Atmaja. Remember I told you once before, whenever you see ja at the end, what does that mean?
It's like a birth, means a Janma.
Birth.
Jan.
Correct. So it can mean daughter or son.
Yeah.
So like we say, the example that we had given at that time, I think was Pankaja.
Yeah, Pankaja.
Yeah. Pankaja, which means lotus. Panka means dirt. Ja means born of.
Born.
Born from dirt.
Dirt.
Lotus. Born from Janaka. Janaka Atmaja. Okay. So she is born from
Janaka.
Janaka. Who is she?
Sita.
Sita.
Sita. Very good. Next.
Purato Marutir Yasya.
Very good. Yasya Purataha Marutihi. Yasya,
In front.
one whose front
Maruti.
is Maruti. Very good. In front of whom is
Hanuman.
Hanuman. What do we do to that person?
Tam Vande Raghunandanam.
Oh, bow down to
We bow down to it.
Raghun Ramji.
Yes, Raghunandana, the
Son of
one who gives pleasure to Raghu.
Raghu.
Yeah. Nandana means one who gives pleasure. So, Raghunandana, one who gives pleasure to Raghu, to the whole Raghu Vamsha. So, Sri Ramachandra. Now, give yourselves a very big hand. Do you realize you have just translated a verse all by yourselves? Yes. Isn't that awesome?
Yes, feel very good.
You go. Now, the way we are learning it, Purataha, Prishtataha, there is no need to change it to say Vamat. We are learning Vamataha. So no need to say Vame. Okay. What we do is we change the person on whose left. So we say, suppose I want to say, on my left. So it becomes mama vamatah. So I'm using the possessive for me. Mama vamatah. Ramasya vamatah Sita Devi. Lakshmanasya vamatah Shri Ramachandraha. Ramasya dakshinatah Lakshmanaha. Sitayaha dakshinatah Shri Ramachandraha. Lakshmanasya puratah Hanuman. Or we can even say Adhaha Hanuman asti. Hanuman is down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to share my screen. So here we are. Okay. Puratah, front. Prishthatah, behind. Vamatah, to the left. Dakshinatah, right. Upari, above. Adha, below. And how do we use this? We say, suppose we say the chair is in front of Vamana. What we are actually trying to say is the chair is in Vamana's front. Asandaha Vamanasya Puratah Asti. The house is behind me. Griham Mama Prishthatah Asti. Behind my mother is Jagannath. Mama Jananyaha Prishthatah Jagannatah Asti. Then we have Ramasya Vamatah Sita Asti. Sita is on the left of Rama. Ramasya Dakshinatah Lakshmanaha Asti. Lakshmana is on Rama's right. Okay, now we're going to look at a picture. Okay, this is quite a familiar picture, isn't it? So this shows us, 1 minute. I would like to.
Mataji,
Oh,
Mataji, do we still follow the questions, the 4 questions when you're doing this one, Mataji?
is there a verb here?
No, it's only about a position.
Then we don't
So-
have to.
Okay.
No. See, that makes sense when we are trying to get the idea of who is doing something.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So when somebody is doing something, we say, who is the doer? What are they doing? Okay, what is the object of their deed? All the first 3 questions themselves are around the verb. So it's got nothing to do with anything else. So when we have a verb in the sentence, then we ask those questions. Okay. Here, the questions are going to be in our head. It's going to be a little different. So let's take a look. Okay. So here you have Radha and Krishna, and you have the Ashtasakis. Okay. So you have Shri Krishna. Next to him, Lalita, Champakalata, Chitra, and Tungavidya down below. Then Radharani, you have Induleka, Rangadevi, Sudevi, and Vishakha. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you questions and you are going to answer me. कृष्णस्य वामतः का
Lalita.
Radha.
Radha.
राधा
full sentence.
Indulekha.
कृष्णस्य वामतः राधा अस्ति.
बहु समीचीनं.
Cha.
कृष्णस्य वामतः राधा अस्ति. अस्तु. राधायाः वामतः का
राधायाः वामतः इन्दुलेखा अस्ति.
इन्दुलेखा अस्ति. बहु समीचीनं. ललिता कुत्र अस्ति?
ललिता कृष्णस्य दक्षिणतः अस्ति.
दक्षिणतः
अस्ति.
वेरी गुड. ललिता कृष्णस्य दक्षिणतः अस्ति. हाँ,
Dakshinasah.
if you compare her to Champakalata, Lalita kutra asti?
Lalita.
ललिता
ललितायाः
पृष्ठतः अस्ति.
वामतः
वामतः अस्ति. वामतः अस्ति. चम्पकलतायाः वामतः अस्ति. अस्तु. तुङ्गविद्या कुत्र अस्ति?
Tungavidya.
चित्रास्य अधः अस्ति.
चित्रस्य वा?
Chitrayaah.
चित्रायाः अधः अस्ति.
अस्ति.
तुङ्गविद्या चित्रायाः अधः अस्ति. बहु समीचीनम्. रङ्गदेवी कुत्र अस्ति?
रङ्गदेवी इन्दुलेखायाः दक्षिणतः अस्ति. वामनतः अस्ति.
वामतः. वामनतः न, वामतः. वामतः अस्ति. विशाखा कुत्र अस्ति?
विशाखा इन्दुलेखायाः अधः अस्ति.
बहु समीचीनं. इन्दुलेखायाः अधः अस्ति. चम्पकलतायाः उपरि कः अस्ति?
चम्पकलता उपरि पक्षी
शुकः अस्ति. पुनः वदतु.
सुखः अस्ति.
पूर्णं वदतु.
चम्पकलतायाः उपरि पक्षी
शुकः अस्ति. चम्पकलतायाः उपरि शुकः अस्ति. शुकस्य वर्णः कः? प्रथमशुकस्य वर्णः कः?
रक्तः वर्णः.
शुकस्य वर्णः रक्तः. नीलः च. इन्दुलेखायाः वस्त्रस्य वर्णः कः? Okay. Put up your hand for this one. Indulekhayaah vastrasya varnah kah? Yes, Vimala Mataji.
इन्दुलेखायाः वस्त्रं हरितम् अस्ति.
Bahu samichinam. That is one way of saying it. Okay, Indulekhayaah vastram haritam asti. If you want to answer with varnaha, Indulekhayaah vastrasya varnaha kah?
हरितः
Okay, so you can say, you can either say haritam vastram or varnaha haritaha. Haritaha varnaha asti. Okay, excellent, excellent. Kasyaha vastrasya varnaha pitaha asti.
श्रीकृष्णस्य वस्त्रं पीतः अस्ति
पीतः
Vastram.
वस्त्रं पीतम्
Shri Krishnasya vastram pitam asti. अथवा श्री कृष्णस्य वस्त्रः हरितः sorry वस्त्रस्य वर्णः हरितः. Excellent, excellent. वीणा कुत्र अस्ति? वीणा means the instrument.
विशाखायाः
हस्तस्य
वीणः
हस्ते वीणः अस्ति
अस्ति.
वीणा अस्ति.
वीणा अस्ति
विशाखायाः हस्ते वीणा अस्ति.
What is haste here, Mataji means?
Hasta
Oh,
means
haste.
hand.
Okay, yeah, haste. Yeah,
Haste.
okay, thanks.
वेणुः कुत्र अस्ति?
वेणुः
श्रीकृष्णस्य हस्ते अस्ति.
हस्ते अस्ति. Which hand?
दक्षिणे
कृष्णस्य दक्षिणहस्ते अस्ति. Just go that way.
दक्षिणः हस्ते अस्ति.
No, then it'll become dakshine haste. Let's not do that. So you just go dakshina haste asti. So we mix the two together, okay? And we'll learn how to do that later. Okay. तुङ्गविद्यायाः पृष्ठतः कः?
तुङ्गविद्यायाः पृष्ठतः चित्रा
अस्ति. पीकॉक.
ओ मयूरः अस्ति.
मयूरः अस्ति.
तुङ्गविद्यायाः पृष्ठतः मयूरः अस्ति. Okay, excellent, excellent. So this class is basically this much. Okay, so you there's a video that you need to watch, and there are some sentences that you need to translate, which all refer to this. Okay, and then there is also one which we just did earlier. Describe the Ram Darbar picture. Ram Darbar picture is where you have Lord Rama in the middle, Sita Devi, Lakshmana, and Hanuman. That is the Rama Darbar picture. Okay, and you can have others in there if you want. So now let's look at some examples from the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, remember we were talking about how we'll go through some verses and learn to analyze these words. Okay, let's take the very first verse. Who remembers the very first verse?
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव
किं
कुर्वत सञ्जयः. Very
सञ्जयः.
good. Sanjaya na?
Sanjaya.
Sanjaya. So what does Sanjaya mean?
संबोधन.
So who's saying this?
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra uvacha. So again, it is Dhritarashtraha uvacha. Yeah. And again, if you click on these words here in the synonyms, it will also give you where all this word appears. Okay. In the Bhagavatam, in the Bhagavad Gita, where all it appears, in what context it appears, everything it will give you. Okay. This website is just amazing. So if you just go ahead and use it as much as you can. Okay. So Dhritarashtraha uvacha uktavan. He said, Dharma kshetre. This is one word, okay? When you, okay, for those that can read Devanagari, that is fine. But if you can't read Devanagari, here you are, okay? Dharma kshetre is one word. How do we know it's one word? Because it's two words broken up with a dash, which means it's one. But that one big word actually consists of two different words. The two different words are dharma and kshetre. But we don't say dharma kshetre. It is dharma kshetre. It is one word. Okay. So who can tell me which vibhakti dharma kshetre is?
Saptami.
Bahusamichinam. What does it mean?
In the Dharma
In
Kshetra.
dharma kshetra. Very good. Kurukshetre.
In
Also
Saptami.
Saptami.
Also saptami.
Kurukshetra.
Now also tell me
In the
whether it's ekavachan or bahuvachanam. Okay. So is it ekavachana or bahuvachana?
Ekvachan.
Ekavachan. Okay. Okay. Samavetaha is the word.
Pratama.
Ha.
Pratama.
Pratama.
It's
Pratama.
plural.
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 Prathama bahuvachanam. Now, how do we know all this? We know this because we learned in our, where is our chart?
21. 22, I think.
Remember this chart?
Yep.
Yeah. So here, what do we see? We see that it is samavetaha. Okay. Samavetaha. Now, where do we see aha in our chart? Here. No, no. Krishna.
Plural.
Masculine plural.
Yeah, so masculine, prathama, plural.
Plural.
Okay. Samavetaha. Krishnaha. It follows the same pattern. Krishnaha, samavetaha. Krishnaha, samavetaha. Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and we'll look at some more, okay? You'll understand it. Yuyutsavaha. Now this is made up of, this is actually a plural word, but it's the plural of yuyutsu, and we haven't done ukaranta, okay? So guru, guravaha, yuyutsu, yuyutsavaha. So don't worry about it. Next, mamakaha. Where is it coming? What do you see?
Pratama. Plural.
Plural, prathama.
Pratama.
Masculine.
Pratama plural.
Yeah, prathama, masculine, plural. Mamakaha. Now, don't get confused because there is a mama. It sounds like mama, so don't go down that track. Mamakaha means my sons. The word itself means mine. Okay. Mamakaha. Pandavaha.
Pandavaha.
Masculine
Plural.
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 Prathama. Right?
Pratama.
Yeah.
Very good. Cha, eva,
And
kim.
what?
What?
What? Now, what is that? Kim. Remember, if you come here,
Pratama.
Yeah.
Prathama, yes, Prathama, neuter, singular. Remember, we say
Yes.
Saha, Kaha, Sa, Ka, Tat. Kim.
Kim.
So it will fall here. Okay. Kim akurvata. Don't worry about that. Sanjaya. Sanjaya.
Sambodhana.
Sambodhana. Hey Sanjaya. Okay. Okay. Now, which is the next verse we want to look at? 1.4. Let's look at 1.4. Atra. What does atra mean?
Here.
Yeah.
Here. What question does it answer?
Where?
Ah,
Kutra.
Putra.
putra. Very good.
Putra.
Putra. Shuraha.
Shuraha. Prathama.
Prathama.
Masculine plural.
Prathama.
Very
Prathama.
good. Prathama pullinga bahuvachanam. Same. Shuraha. Maheshwasaha.
Again,
So
plural.
there's a
Same.
question.
Prathama.
Again, plural.
Excellent. Yes, Sandhya Mataji.
On the first line,
Mm.
atra, it's only sura. There's no suraha. How do you say? You say
That's
that's
why I said look at the synonyms.
okay. Oh, right.
Yeah, look at the synonyms because here what happens is the rules of Sandhi are being followed. But
Oh,
when
I
you
see.
start to break it up into individual words, the Sandhi is ignored.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Shuraha. Maheshwasaha. Similarly, Maheshwasa is given here. But it is
So when you read
Maheshwasaha.
this verse, you had to say that atra suraha, like that you have to read it.
No,
Right?
no. When you're reading the verse, you will say Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi.
Okay.
Okay, Yuyudhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharatha. Okay, you will not say Yuyudhanaha because it is Yuyudhano is actually Yuyudhanaha.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you're reading the verse, when you're reciting the verse, you will do it exactly like this.
Okay.
But when you're looking at individual words and analyzing them, you will strip them of all the rules and just look at each word.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Maheshwasaha. What is that?
Mighty
Plural. Prathama plural.
Correct. Prathama Pullinga Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachana, pullinga.
Bhimarjuna Samaha. So this word is one word, okay? Bhimarjuna Samaha.
But here.
Prathama,
Plural.
Same.
Bahuvachana.
Pullinga
Samaha is a plural.
Prathama Pullinga Bahuvachanam. Very good. Very good. Yudhi, we haven't done the E ones, so don't worry about it. Yuyudhano. Yuyudhana.
Prathama.
Prathama.
Prathama,
Singular.
Singular.
ekavachana.
Very good.
Ekavachana.
Prathama Pullinga singular.
Singular.
Okay, very good. Very good. Virataha.
Prathama single.
Prathama plural.
Prathama,
Singular. Pullinga.
ekavachana.
Pullinga.
Pullinga.
Masculine. Pullinga. Drupadaha.
Again.
Prathama singular.
Prathama singular.
Prathama, singular.
Masculine.
Masculine. Maharatha.
Singular.
Same.
Prathama
Singular.
singular.
Prathama, singular.
Singular. Masculine.
Pullinga.
Pullinga. Excellent. Now
What
do
is
you
Pullinga,
understand what we are
Mataji?
doing? Huh?
What is pulling? What did you say? Pullinga?
Pullinga. Pulling means masculine. Strilinga means feminine.
Oh,
And
okay.
Napumsakalinga means neuter. If you
that
refer to our
Devanagari?
notes in, I think it should be the first or the second note somewhere there I've given it. But don't worry about it. You can just say masculine, feminine, or neuter.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Next, we wanted to see which was. Okay, we have 1.6 and 1.7. Let's look at these two. Yudhamanyuhu. Okay, now we haven't done the ukaranta, but Yudhamanyuhu is Prathama Pullinga.
Masculine.
Prathama masculine.
Ekavachana. Very good.
Ekavachanam.
Vikrantaha.
Same. Prathama masculine singular.
Very good.
Mas-
Uttamaujaha.
Same.
Same.
Prathama.
Yes, it is same. It's
Plural.
not plural.
Yeah, it's not-
Okay. It is not plural because that is his name.
Yeah,
His
his
name itself
name,
is
yeah.
Uttamauja.
Yeah.
Okay. Uttamaujas is his name. So it
It's
comes out as Uttamaujaha. Okay. Chevilyavan. Saubhadraha.
Sons.
Prathama
Again.
singular.
Singular.
Prathama
Very good.
singular.
Very good.
Masculine.
Huh? Draupadeyaha.
Plural. Plural.
Plural.
Singular.
Yes.
Plural.
Draupadeyaha.
Feminine.
Shashti vibhakti.
Draupadeyaha. So it is plural. Very good.
Shash.
If I wrongly pronounced it as Draupadeyaha. Okay, Draupadeyaha would be singular.
Singular.
Yeah, one. Yeah, excellent. Sarva eva Maharathaha.
Plural.
Plural.
Plural. Prathama.
Prathama.
Prathama masculine. Excellent. Now let's look at 7. Asmakam. Excellent. Now where does asmakam come? Do you have your chart in front of you?
Yes. Neuter.
Okay.
Shashti.
Vidya.
Shashti. Dvitiya.
Shashti, very
Plural.
good.
Plural.
Vidya.
Plural of
Dvitiya plural.
Plural.
I.
nahi,
Vidya.
Shashti plural my.
Shash.
Okay. So our. Plural of me, my is our. Asmakam.
Okay.
So
Smakam.
mama duravani. Asmakam vargaha. Our class. Asmakam.
Okay.
Asmakam. Bahusamichinam. Asmakam. Tu. Remember we said tu. Tu can
But,
mean
yeah.
but or sometimes it's used as a conjoint. Yeah, to join. Vishishtaha.
Vishishtaha.
Is plural.
Plural.
Masculine.
Masculine plural.
Masculine.
Masculine. Prathama.
Prathama.
Prathama. Prathama is very
Prathama.
important. Yeah,
Yeah.
Prathama. Ye.
Yaha.
Ye.
Uh,
Never
ye.
ye
It will
comes.
be in a plural.
Very good.
Prathama
Plural.
Prathama plural masculine.
Very good. So it will be here.
Ye te.
Ye. Te. Ya.
Ta.
Sa.
Ya.
या निशा सर्वभूतानां सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. Okay. या सा यः
Saha.
सः यत्
Tat.
तत्. Very good. यानि
Tani.
Tani.
तानि. यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्ष. So यानि तानि. So if we want to say yum,
Tam.
tam. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatante kalevaram. Tam tam eva iti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. 8.5. So yam tam. Yan tan. Yaha taha. Yam tam. Yasya
Tasya.
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 Yasyaha
Tasya.
tasyaha. Yesham
Tesham.
tesham. Yasam
Tasam.
tasam. Yasmin
Tasmin.
tasmin. Yasyam
Tasya.
tasyam. Yeshu
Teshu.
teshu.
Yeshu.
Yasu
Tashu.
tasu. Tasu. Excellent. So when we see ye, that was te, ye, te. So what you can usually do is when you see that, try bringing it to the, okay, ye,
Te.
te. Okay. So then it'll immediately click. Okay. So if you say Yasmin, Yasmin, Tasmin, min. Okay. That means Saptami. Immediately. Yeah. So, ye. Tan, tan. Where does tan come?
Dvitiya, plural.
Plural. Excellent. And
Masculine.
excellent. Tritiya, plural, masculine.
Plural
Okay.
masculine.
Ha. Tan, nibodha. Nibodha, this is a verb, okay? Dvijottama.
Two.
Dvijottama. It
Prathama,
is not
plural.
Dvijottamaha.
Oh.
Dvijottama.
Sambodhana. This is Sambodhana.
Sambodhana, that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Dvijottama. O Dvijottama. Hey Dvijottama. Nayakaha.
Prathama plural.
Prathama, plural. Masculine.
Prathama plural.
Masculine. Excellent.
Masculine.
Mama.
Me. Mine.
My. What is it?
Prathama. Hey, sorry.
Prathama.
Shashti. Shashti.
Possessive.
Very
Sashti.
good. Possessive. Shashti.
Possessive.
Huh? Possessive. Huh? Shashti. Very good. Mind. Very good. Sainyasya.
This is also possessive.
Sashti. Sashti.
Sashti.
Yes.
Shashti. Very good. Shashti,
And
singular or plural?
Plural.
Singular.
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 And masculine or
Masculine.
feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine.
Masculine. Why? Because it's ending in sya.
Sya.
Sainyasya. Okay. Samnyartham, Vyavandanartham. Tan. Again. Okay. Tan is what?
Plural.
Plural of
Neuter.
Dvitiya
Dvitiya.
plural.
Dvitiya.
Tiya.
Dvitiya
Not
plural.
neuter.
Dvitiya, vibhakti.
Titiya, not neuter.
Sorry.
Masculine.
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 Okay. Dvitiya, plural, masculine. Tan. Okay. Bravimi, te. 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 Now, te here is
Plural, Prathama.
no. Don't. We haven't done that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because we haven't done the twam, tava. Okay. So this is that. It comes in that format, which we haven't done yet. Okay. So don't worry.
Here, Sainyasya, Asya is possessive, no? Krishnasya, like that.
Yes.
Then you are telling it is possessiveness, no? You are telling singular and this one. You said
Masculine.
something, no?
So, Prabhuji, it is possessive, right?
Ah,
It's possessive. So, Krishnasya.
yeah.
Yeah. So, it is possessive. It is singular. It is not plural.
Okay.
So, it is singular and it is masculine. That is how we look at it. So, there are three things which identify the word. Okay. Of course, there are other things as well, it's like the root word or whatever. We are not going into that. So here we are looking at masculine, Prathama Vibhakti or whatever, Shashti Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. That's how this table can, the words in this table can be identified. Either Ekavachanam or Dvivachanam. Sorry, Bahuvachanam.
Bahut.
Yeah. And either masculine, feminine or neuter. So that's how we are identifying it. Then we have, okay, we've run out of time. So maybe 113 and 119, try and do it by yourselves.
Okay.
Okay. Just look at the verses, just go through them. And next week, maybe, before we do our next session, we can actually look at 113 and 119. Okay, or maybe after we've done it. Now, this particular thing, the homework, I'm not going to be discussing it in class next week because it's really simple. It's more of an exercise for you than, something that we need to discuss. But if you have any questions, if you run into any confusions, we'll definitely take it up. Okay. Okay. Any questions?
Mataji,
Aya?
Mataji, Vimla here.
Yes.
I just have a doubt in the last class. We couldn't attend the last class.
Oh,
You
yes,
had
Mataji.
given a quiz actually. There was a quiz questions, like you gave some
Yes.
9 sentences.
Yeah.
So I just have a doubt in one of the sentences. Can I ask now or
Yeah,
the class?
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In the
So-
9th, I tried myself writing all those sentences.
Just one
In the
minute.
9th sentence, yeah. Yeah.
I'll just open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I just have a doubt in the 9th sentence.
Yeah.
What are my sons and the Pandavas doing?
Hmm.
So, Mama Putraha cha Pandavaha cha. It will be K or Kim. Like I had written K. Then after I just saw your video.
Okay. Okay. Mama putraha cha pandavaha cha. Now, if you say K, K means who, right?
Yeah. K is the masculine plural.
For, and then it refers to this, refers to them.
Yes. It refers to sons and Pandavas.
It refers to the sons. But we want a question about what are they doing? Kim kurvanti?
Okay.
K
K
means,
kurvanti want.
K means what? K means who.
Okay.
Huh? So then the question becomes, who are my sons and the Pandavas? And then there is this Kurvanti sitting over there. Okay? Because you have to remember that whatever is the, suppose we say K is the same vibhakti, same gender, same, it's plural.
Plural.
As Putraha and Pandavaha, correct?
Yes.
Then K will refer to Putraha and Pandavaha. Mama Putraha.
Question is about the action, not about the noun.
Correct.
Okay.
So if we say K will refer to this set. Does that make sense?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, at some stage, Vimala Mataji, Geeta Mataji, and Bharani Mataji,
Yes.
can we have a
Yes.
little chat?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you able to stay back now?
Yes.
Just for a
yes.
few minutes?
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Okay, then. So any other questions, anyone?
No, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Bahu
Thank you,
bahu
Mataji.
dhanyawadaha.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Bahut
Krishna.
dhanyawad.
Thank you, Mataji.
Do watch the videos, okay? Do watch
Yeah.
the video. Do watch
Okay.
the
Mataji.
Okay, bye.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Shubharatri.
Shubharatri. Amma, na ungita aprama peshwa?
Yeah, okay, I am closing.
Okay, ma'am. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. Yeah, here.
Okay. How are you going with your Samskrita Bharati?
We have got the books, Mataji. That
Okay.
Praveshaka book. So we are doing
And,
self-study now.
and watching videos, YouTube videos, Mataji. There are
And
many classes
since
because
we have the basics from your classes, it's very helpful.
Yeah, it is
So,
helpful. Yeah.
and also we have done enough sentences with your worksheets and everything. So it makes the thing easier so far.
Okay.
But we don't know about the exam details, about like what they will ask, and the writing part also we have to practice a bit.
Yeah. So you do know Devanagari, right?
Yeah,
A bit,
I know.
not much.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know about Bharani. Bharani also knows, I think, right?
Yeah.
Bharani.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Oh.
all three know Devanagari.
Okay. That is good. That is good. Because I was thinking to, because we haven't done Dvivachanam, dual, whereas that is there in Pravesha. You know, it's there in the course. And so, and I know that so do you have the book in English or?
yes, Mataji.
Both the Mataji.
I have in English, and I think Geeta has in Tamil.
Tamil also, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
both we
what happens is that the book starts off very nicely in English, but after a
Okay.
few pages, it goes off completely into Sanskrit.
Okay.
And in the second session and all, it's just, you know, random one line here, there, that is in English, and the rest of it
Yes.
is all in, you know, in Sanskrit. So
Yes.
just as, you know, if just as tips, best is to listen to, okay, their videos are also in Sanskrit, or are they in the
So in many
Video Sanskrita
languages they are
Bharati
taking.
video.
We are not listening only Samskrita Bharati videos, Mataji. Like whichever like we feel easy thing.
Okay.
So
Then what I'll also do is you need to get onto this site called Chitrapur Mutt. Okay. Now I'll just
I'll just note down.
here just look for it. Chitrapur Mutt Sanskrit. Girvana Pratishtha. If you go through these lessons, you will be a Sanskrit Pandit in no time.
Okay.
Okay. Their lessons are
Thank you, Mataji.
very simple.
Okay.
They're very simple and they will definitely help you with your exams. Why?
This
Because
is related to Pravesha, Mataji. What? Related
this
to
is
that
related to
written
more than
to
Pravesh
both.
also.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
They cover the full syllabus.
Yeah. So it's actually, if you see, it's so this is 6 months, 12, it's a total of 20 months course.
Okay.
Okay. So if you look at the lessons, so it starts with, you know, stuff which we haven't yet covered. Why do we write aham and why do we write aham? Yeah. And then so it starts off with the concept of vowels and consonants and how, you know, aham, when there is a vowel behind, you have to write the M. And when it's not, you put the dot, things like that. And then it tells you how words are created. Okay. So for instance, if you want to write, this is kalpa, or kapla. Okay. Ka is ik plus a, you know, things like that. So all that concept. And then it takes it from there to what are your nasal sounds when you're pronouncing, and
We
all
feel
this
your
stuff we have
classes
already
very
done.
interesting and easy to catch up things, Mataji.
It is very
So
interesting and very easy. So here
that
you
is
have,
no, no. I meant your classes.
oh my,
Yes, Mataji.
So we are expecting you to take class if
okay.
possible.
Now the thing is, so what I would like you to do, I don't mind, we can meet, that's not a problem. It's good for me as well, you know, to brush up. But what I was thinking is because you don't have too much time. Believe me, the book looks small, but it's actually a lot. Just give me a minute. Um, Because this is the Pravesha book, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, okay, good. So they haven't changed it. So the main thing you have to basically focus on is at the end of the book, you have these tables. So when you look at, so that is your Ekadasha Pataha, chapter 11.
Akaranta Pullinga Rama Shabdaha.
Yes.
Page
So this is
number? Page number is 196.
195, 196.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. So Akaranta. Now we haven't done Ikaranta. So we have done Akaranta. So we know, if you look at Shashti, you will find Ramasya. Yeah. But we haven't done Dvivachanam. So Ramasa, Ramayoho, Ramanam, that we haven't done. Okay. So that table which we have, that lacks the dual, the middle part. Okay. So we need to understand how to work on that. And then similarly, all the others also work. So Ikaranta Pullinga, Harihi. Okay. How does Hari work? It works the same as Ram, but its format is different, which means there is a little bit of learning that we need to do. So instead of Ramasya, you cannot say Harisya. It becomes Harehe.
So all these comes in the Pravesha.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it's a, easy thingy, but actually there is a lot that I'm not scaring you. It's doable, very doable. Okay.
Okay.
But it's a matter of applying it. So here, these exercises with Chitrapur Mat, now, so here, when we look at this lesson, for instance, Saha Patati, Te Patatha, Yuam Patatha. So, all that. Saha Taute. So the Dvivachan is also here. Yeah? Saha taute, sa te taha, tat te tani, all that is there. Saha gacchati, sa gacchati, tad gacchati, that we learned. Okay. And we also learned te gacchanti, taha gacchanti, tani gacchanti. But we haven't learned tau gacchataha, te gacchataha, te gacchataha. Okay. Then tuam. We haven't learned tuam at all. We are doing bhavan. Why? Because bhavan very nicely fits into saha. But when we say tvam, it becomes gachasi. Tvam gachasi. Yuvam means two of you. Yuvam gachatha. Yuyam gachatha. Oh, okay. I just realized I was recording all this. Okay, let it be. Aham gachami. Vayam gachavah. Avam gachavah. Two of us. Vayam gachamaha. All of us. So so what is new is the Dvivachan part and the Madhyam part. The middle, Tvam. Madhyam Purusha.
And also we will have all the vibhaktis for the Pravesha.
Yes.
Okay, Chaturthi Vibhakti.
The best thing, what they do is they literally throw the book at you. Okay. And the exam, literally they go randomly pick, okay, this page, okay. Whatever is written on this page, excellent. I'll just ask this as a question.
Okay.
Okay, so it's yeah.
So we will in our class, like you will go with other vibhaktis also, right, Mataji?
Yeah, we will be doing the other vibhaktis.
But it will take time. Like
it will take a little bit of time. It will take another 4 or 5 classes before we finish all of those. Although, of course, we should definitely I can push things around so that you at least cover the vibhaktis first. That should be all right. We'll do that, not to worry.
So this whole syllabus is covering in your class, Mataji, within this